right, guys, you're welcome. Good afternoon here in West Africa. I want to say good afternoon to you all. It's definitely a great moment for all of us, and yes, you get to see my face right now, and I want to appreciate you for definitely. Sorry, I want to appreciate you all for definitely taking out time, okay, to join us on this platform, as it's quite a wonderful one, I would dare to say, right? It's been such a great moment, and yes, it means a whole lot to us. And as a people, and as a community, I want to appreciate your coming here and, of course, taking out time to give us a following. All right, again, it's El Guild, right? African market. It's El Guild, right? African market analyst, I often call myself. And of course, meanwhile, we recently started playing our games. So, of course, it's going to get on YouTube also. Those of you on YouTube also get to see this. I appreciate your coming. Thank you so very much. All right. So while we are going to be looking at this chart and to go beyond this, because this particular chart is just analysis, purely analysis of yeah, purely analysis of dimension, and I wouldn't want to go into the full details on the story, but of course that's my analysis. And definitely, those of you who have signed up with the link under this video, you would have um, definitely been getting access to the premium signals we give in the community. So if you're not there yet, those of you on YouTube, you get to see the access. All right, thank you so much, everyone. We want to talk about the newly listed coins, right? I mean, those coins were listed all around the entire, the leading crypto markets, right? And it's been such a phenomenal one, all right? And I want to see life from becoming engaging and, of course, bustling. I'm just going to be so excited if we all can begin to throw talks and, of course, comments and all of that together, so we can, possibly begin to share together. As I think it's very, very, very important for us to talk about. Now, meanwhile, I must also say this, that people who have been so careful about going all in as regards the market now are already becoming very much um, regretful, saying, "Oh, if they had known, they would have gone all in." Right from last year, we've been stating the fact that, see, this market we are seeing is extremely very bullish from beginning of January last year, and I only concluded by saying the year was bullish, bearish, bullish here, which of course explains we're going to have this push upward and then a little bit of pullback before we continue. Great. So Pixel was listed today on, think of Binance, HTX. I mean, we'll be here on HTX and also on I think Gate. I'm not sure. Let's check. We're going to start with Pixel. We'll talk about this whole story. We give market news also today, the things we think are going to be trending. We look at Forex Factory and draw certain inferences so we can have a clear view for this week. I think this is the third week officially in the month of February, and next week is going to be the last week. So we then from next week enter into the month of, I guess, March. So where are we? Let's this quickly get on. Let this load so we can dive into it. Meanwhile, I was always seek your indulgence. Your new year, and sure give us a following. I surely am going to be appreciating that. It surely goes a long way in supporting our work here. All right, so waiting for this to come on quickly. I don't know why it's taking so long time. We'll just have this. Yeah, pixel. So the maximum supply of this token is, we are going to check that, because we're also going to make a prediction about what's going to be the price actions of this token in its all-time high. So, I mean, towards the tip or the top of the bull market. This token has a maximum supply of 5 billion pixel tokens, and the total supply also is equal value, 5 billion pieces, and about 15.4% is currently in circulation. That's about a little over 771 million pieces of pixels. Now, the all-time high currently, I think, which we're going to be checking here, according to the data from CoinMarketCap, is at 0.5478. Okay, and it's so talking on the Ethereum blockchain. I think running, yes, running. I think running. It exists on Ethereum blockchain, but I think there is this more like a layer two running where I know about running wallet and I know about running. I know all of those blockchains exist as means to buffer the Ethereum, non-scalability issue, right? So just to make things fast and of course gas fees cheaper. So that being said, this is the current price of Pixel of $0.488. I will start by saying some people actually got the airdrop, and I really still wish I was part of the people, but I don't think I got it. All right, I didn't get it. If I got it, I mean, all up all over the place. I got it, or I got it wrong. I didn't. So now, lucky for us that didn't get it, we are having access to Trader's token. Isn't that interesting? Yes, it is. So I think we surely can begin to look into one, what's gonna be the price action of Pixel? Two, what is Pixel about? Right? Three, what is my price prediction, right, in the next 1 year? Because I think any coin anyone is buying now should at least be held for a whole year. Because I've gone through historical data and I think that this particular bear market, I'm sorry, bull market, if I'm calling bear market, it's my bad, I apologize. This particular bull market is going to be unusually long one. I think we're going to have a sort of top next year, and then the market will enter a funny mode. I would explain my funny mode is simply me saying I don't think there'll be a major bear market again. I think there'll just be a lot of controlled markets, just like the common, forex pairs like the dollar against the euro and all of those. I think that's what we're going to be having again from now, in my own opinion. So that being said, I think it's quite important for us to not joke with the information which we are going to be dispensing. To start with, what is PTR? We're going to look at other newly listed tokens, maybe about three of them. And of course, Dimension, the one we're trading, is one of the newly listed tokens, right? So yeah, we're going to look into that. And most of these newly listed tokens sort of had their own airdrops, and I think it's wonderful. Now, Pixel is a social casual Web3 game powered by the Running Network. See that? It involves mesmerizing open world game that revolves around farming, exploration, and creation. I know it's about a game, it's a gameplay. And the funniest time I just go check and I'm qualified. I'm kidding. I don't think I got involved in Pixel whatever. So well that is Pixel. It's a play to earn platform. It is powered by Running Network. I think Running is a layer two scalable solution for the Ethereum native blockchain, in my own opinion. What else again do we have here? I think, yeah, those are important, facts about running, and I think it also introduced us to Pixel. So, well, there are in-game currency within Pixel ecosystem. There is the NFT minting, which explains the all future NFT mints from Pixels within the ecosystem. They will be done with Pixel. So the Pixel currency, the Pixel token, has this utility. Number one, you can use it to mint NFTs within the Pixel ecosystem. Number two, users will be able to purchase VIP, right, battle passes with Pixel. So you can actually get VIP, passes, right, with Pixel. And then when it comes to guilds, users will be able to join new social finance feature guilds by using Pixel. So Pixel you should get more perks, more access with guild, and of course, can use it to um, upgrade quality of life. And by that, this simply means that premium in-game features will be sold in pixels. Maybe some gears, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to use to make your game life better, right? So you make those purchases with Pixel. So Pixel is not just a governance token, because you see that here. So Pixel will eventually be used to govern a community treasury. So like making choices, making decisions, casting votes, right? Because majority of these ecosystems functions like DAOs, like decentralized autonomous organizations, where you get to have you know your currencies as a proof of your voice, which you use to vote and cast vote. Now, Pixel is going to use as that, right? But much more than that, it's also going to be used as not just as a native currency, but not just as a governing currency, but also as a native currency, which as a utility currency. It's both a native an utility currency. Use it to make purchases within the ecosystem. I think that's quite innovative to talk about. So now that has given us a clear clue about what Pixel is about. Now that is very important, but of course, much more important is the analysis of Pixel. Then I give my prediction. Then we check some other token, and then we analyze. And then I'll talk about some certain blockchain that I've got my eyes on. Maybe if we get there, and then yeah, we'll play around things off. So quickly, let's join me on Pixel analysis. Don't forget, you've been given this free analysis now. It's about buying. I'm buying, Dimension. I'm on the long. I'm thinking of holding this again like $10. That's going to be like 30% of profit, and I'm doing this. So we are still on the long. I'm holding my long position, and I want to see how far it's going to take us. I'm giving that for free. Let's look at Pixel, right? Quickly, Pixel analysis, Pixel USD. Okay, so here you go. Crypto, where do we get this? Right, so I'm going to use this. Great. It looks like two selling candle. See them? Down, 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 down. Guys, well, I know, right? But we see actual analysis on these two candles. This is for 1 hour candle. The 4 hour candle, we just might have one candle. Wait, we have two candles on the 4 hour candle. That's very fun. And daily candle, we should have one. Right, fair. And so you have a sell candle because on my chart, black candle means the sell candle. So how do we now make analysis from this? It just looks, creepy. So I'm just going to make, my lines on two important spots, which is the all-time high and of course the listen price. Listen price here on this chart crazy. This does not seem to correlate with the majority of exchanges, but I'm just going to accept this for the just because of what we're doing here, right? So that couldn't be the listen price. That's very wrong. I don't think I'm going to use this chart. Let's change the chart. Sorry. Pixel USD. I'll use this. Wait for it to get on. Okay. This is different. Pixel VAS. My bros, this is different. Let's look for the real Pixel. Why is this difficult to look for? Pixel VAS, Pixel VAS. So let's get back to Pixel. Anyways, the one we saw there. I think that one's better. So let me just yeah. So I'll just nip that node, right? While I'm also going to be nipping this node. This seems to be the highest point we have Pixel getting to. And of course, we're doing analysis, a very pure analysis, no sentiment, right? I'm not even trading Pixel, so I will not even be analyzing with sentiment. So let's go to 1 hour chart because we have more candle bars there. In fact, there are just two. I think we might just have to use a 15-minute chart to do more of analysis, right? I think that's going to help us. Since we're going to be having more candle bars today with 15 minutes charts. Oh, looks like a sell candle seal. I'm sorry, I'm going to use a 5-minute chart this time around. Okay, so you have some buy candles in between, but it's not sell candle. I hate analyzing charts that looks like this. It gives no clear direction as to what exactly we are looking for when it comes to reanalyzing PCL. And this is what we're going to be doing very quickly this morning. We have less than 50 minutes to use in this chart, in this talk. I'm telling you, so we're not going to spend time. So, well, let me use a 1-minute candle this time around to do analysis. I hope we get to see more. Yeah, whatever. What we can see from this chart is clearly the market giving us a bearish momentum. So now in between these two parallel lines, yes, what you would see, right, on the 1-minute chart is markets giving us what we call lower highs and lower lows. So they call it's a trend, right, that only happens when we are having the bear, or let me call it the sell trend. Whenever the market's trend is kind of bearish, then you have that kind of trend. When you have highs that are lower than the previous highs that are lower than, so that's what we call lower highs. This is just an I. Just gonna call it a I H, right? So, and then what we have is this lower high, lower lows, and I'm going to call this low L. So that's a lower low. That means it is lower. So then you have this I. See that? It's also a lower I, right? So I will just use this copy and paste function more importantly So you see that. So you have that, right? And then we have a lower low. This low is lower than the previous low, right? This low is lower than this low, and this high is lower than this high, and that's just the meaning of lower highs and lower lows. So this clearly is giving us a vibe that the market is selling. And of course, you can understand the why the sell prayer is there. Some guys who got on their draft, they are so, I don't want to say nasty, but they want to quickly go sell off the entire thing they have right now in the tip of the bear market, in the tip of the bull market. And that's not actually wise. So there's one thing you want to do right now is that you want to be very careful of making sales. Are you seeing this, volume entering the market? It's already giving us a sentiment. So after this lower high, what we only had was a new lower low. This high made this low, this high made this low. And yeah, we want to see how the market is going to be reacting. Normally, everyone is going to be thinking if you draw the Fibonacci retracement from this lower high and bring it like this, it says that somewhere here the market should sell. So if we are still continuing the selling prayer on Pixel, what we should be expecting without any sentiment, I'm coming on pick my path, is that we're going to be seeing the market getting here at 0.48 and then go downwards. But the chances of that is actually becoming slow, owing to the fact that we are seeing more strong candles printed. Look at these candles. The way the market struggles to buy gives a clear proof that the sellers are in control. Look at this. It struggles. You only barely see two buy blue candle fully formed. Others just get to the top and they just weeks because the sellers are in control. But now you see this candle forming clearly. This is already a change of bias for me. It's giving me a concern, a very strong concern that something is going on in this market, and I want to see what's going to happen. But for me, I think what's going to be happening is that we're not going to go like this and sell, right? No, I don't think we're going to get to this 0.48 and sell. But very honest with you, the Bitcoin market is actually very bullish. I'm talking of this week's candle. And so Pixel coming on board at this particular time is only going to follow the train. And by that, I mean it's also going to buy. So if I'm very honest, I'm giving this prediction for it happens. I'm going to see Pixel break above this point, and then it's going to come maybe somewhere back here. And then we continue like this, and it's very clear. The reason why it's going to break above this point is because it's already happening, right? Look at that. Is because we clearly have the market bias changing. So we're going to have Pixel go above 3.68% right now. Are you looking at the price? So in like 3 minutes time, I'm going to come back to check, and I'm going to be seeing Pixel at $0.5. So I don't know if you want to make a bet on that. You do make a bet, I'm going to win. Sorry. Okay, I'm just kidding, but I'm actually being sincere right now. Pixel is going to go above this point. So let's wait for that. We're going to come back to check in 3 minutes time. It's going to go above here, and when it goes above, we're going to prepare to come back to buy Pixel. And that's my analysis on Pixel. I think that's very clear. So that gives you all a clarity that I've given you all the proof that Pixel is going to buy. What's my prediction for Pixel? Having given such fantastic analysis on what's going to happen on Pixel, what do I think is going to be the future, of Pixel? What future actually is Pixel having within these ecosystems, and then the market pumps? I'm going to tell you one thing very, very quickly and very, very seamlessly. Majority of the coins you are seeing here, the altcoins, are going to do within 10 to 20x for easily. And the reasons are not perfect. I'm going to give market news also. Don't forget, we are all doing this together, right? Don't forget where it's going to react from. It's reacting at 0.48. It's going to break above. So now I am saying this because now Bitcoin is definitely going to above $150,000 in my own opinion. And based on my analysis, and based on my own purview, and based on my own, whatever is my own. And that is not anywhere untrue because many fundamental figures and data are already in agreement. Majority of institutions are already coming around, right, supporting this same narrative. And come to think of it, what exact coin do you want to buy now and you think is going to go out of place, right? So it's very clear. So I think I'll give you my analysis on Pixel, even though this is just 1 minute data I'm using, which is all that not perfect for making a prediction. But this is my prediction for Pixel in the next 1 year. The current market price is The current market price is $0.48. Today, the 19th of February, I'm making this prediction based on the sentiment, the utility of Pixel being a Web3 game, the blockchain of Pixel being powered by Ronin Network, one of the top strong layer 2 blockchains that is sincerely dominating the GameFi ecosystem. And of course, the maximum supply being 5 billion and then the ability market cap being 2 billion. I want to say because it's a game based ecosystem and one that has to do with social finance, I think Pixel coming to $20 billion is not as a full larger market cap, it's not too far. I would say 20 to 30 billion dollars. So I'm going to use the maximum, right? So let's use the maximum 30 billion as a full larger market cap of Pixel. That's even too small, right? But let's use fairly $30 billion for Pixel alone. So if I'm going to be using $30 billion for Pixel, fully larger market cap, then we can always do the mathematics of what price it's going to be, right, at the top of the bull market. So we can use some comparative data to draw conclusions. For example, let's say we want to look into Axie Infinity that began in 2020. Let's look at that so we can draw, and because I think tokens or gameplays like Pixel are going to be toppling Axie Infinity. Look at AXS, I think Axie, right? So let's look at that. Currently, it's less than $30, right? And this is talking about trading above, I think, $20, right? So I'm telling y'all guys that, see, you can't predict how much we're talking about that, Pixel is going to do. But let me quickly run you down the memory lane using Axie Infinity data to draw this conclusion. This token was trading around $1 in 2021 February. And just from that February time, right, from that February of that year, this token eventually got unusually above, let's just use the candles here, above $160. That's over 12,000%, right? Now, if you want to do the mathematics of how much market cap Axie Infinity was having at the $1 mark, you would join me on CoinMarketCap. Let me quickly come right here and we check the maximum supply of Axie Infinity, do the mathematics, right? And then do the estimates. It's simple. We're going to do that quickly. AXS, I am there. Okay. We are again. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So the maximum supply of Axie Infinity is 270 million pieces, right? Now, how do we know the price? How do we know the market, fully larger market cap of Axie Infinity when it was trading around $1.33? You just do the multiplication, multiply $1.33 by 270 million, right? That's how you do it. So when you do that, you get to see that the market cap of Axie Infinity at that time was just about $360 million. And now when it got to the all-time high, what was the all-time high? Let's use the data from CoinMarketCap. The all-time high was at $165.37. Now do the mathematics. Multiply 165.37 by 270 million, right? So yeah, so let's do that. So 270 million multiplied by 165. So you have $44.5 billion as a market cap of Axie Infinity at its all-time high. Now, the current price of Axie Infinity is definitely gotten from the division of the fully diluted market cap 2.2 by the current market to supply. That's 2 billion 218. That's it. Then 913, giving you a clue on how to do the mathematics of the current price of a token. Then you divide that by 27.218. I mean, it's literally on my phone there, and you can always do the mathematics also with you. Now, that actually gives a rough estimate that Axie Infinity at the top of the bull 2021 market was having a market cap of 44 billion. Now, for me, Pixel, it's just like 2 billion. This looks so large, right? But I think getting to like 30 billion is very fair enough. So let's do the mathematics of what it means for Pixel to be $30 billion in market cap. Divide 30 billion by 5 billion. 30 billion. The price is very simple. right? 30 billion market, right, by 5 billion. So you can see that the current price of the token, we see that $6. So I'm seeing a maximum estimation of Pixel getting to $6, right? And that's me saying Pixel is going to go like 10, 12, 15x easily. And that's something to take note. It's very noteworthy and realistic. Now look at Exit. I don't know how long it's going to take for Exit to get here. That would mean Exit doing another, like, let's say, for it to get to the previous all-time like another 2,000%, which is very nice. Who doesn't want 2,000%? I want it. And of course, that is just for us to do rough estimates and comparative analysis as to what exactly we are going to be, you know, looking at to drive the reality of Pixel price action. I think that's very clear enough. Now, that being said, I think it's very, very important for me to bring you all to discuss very, very, swiftly and of course importantly to discuss. I've done the motion pixel. Another. Let's talk about another token that is newly listed. Right. I think it's quite important. So, right. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. So I think. Come on. We should actually do some giveaways. What do you think? Guys, what do you think? Do you think we should do giveaways? Let me know in the comment section. I want to know if you want us to do giveaways. Right? If you do want us to do giveaways, then you have to let me know. And prove it to me. You want us to do giveaways? I'm gonna be so excited if you want us to do giveaways. Right? Let me see the comment section saying do giveaways, do giveaways, do giveaways. Excuse me. Alright, newly listed tokens. Let's check others quickly as we prepare to wrap up our discussion this day. Alright. Okay. Alright. Once giveaways. Alright. Alright, so I'm just trying to go through and of course ensure that we want this. Okay. Alright. So the next one I see here is Ryoshi Research. CKML Smart. Dude, what exact coin, right? What exact what do I call this? What exact token has been newly? I think newly since we have Pixel Dimension running. I think we're gonna analyze running. Yes. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think about running. Let's analyze running. It's one of the listed coins, running and dimension. In fact, we should go back to our dimension analysis and look at it. So, an operation dimension also. Yeah. Well, for dimension, it's clear my analysis is fine, so it's no, it's no big deal at all, right? So, sorry, miss. Ensure my PC is connected to the power supply. So I think my analysis is not anyway difficult for you to read, right? So, what do you think? Okay, now this is simple. So my analysis is that Dimension is going to buy a couple of, 30% in the next couple of, let's say, a few days or hours. Almost the Dimension making highs, right? Unusual highs like $11. But what's going to be my price prediction for Dimension? Let's check. Let's do that together. Come with me. Let's do Dimension together. DYM. Quickly. So, okay. All right, I'm doing some conversions to see how we can attempt some giveaways for those of our viewers, right, on our crypto exchanges. We might not be able to do giveaways for those of you on YouTube because the account is not even that much, but of course, you can be so sure that one way or the other, the words are going to get to you. That's why you should ensure you also are a part, right, of what we're doing right here. So Dimension has maximum supply of 1 billion, right, which is very fair, unlike what we see on what do I call this? Um, yeah, sorry, I want to create new red brackets. And now to select a different token for the giveaway. Can you give me a minute, please, for this? Let me just okay, so let's make some things happen right now. Boom. This is gonna be the first time we're doing giveaway here, I think, in this month, maybe. But this is interesting, sometimes you just have to do it anyways. So what were we talking about? We're talking about the fact that Dimension has a fair maximum supply compared to Pixel, and of course Dimension is not yeah, it's not a, what do we call this? Dimension is not a P2E game, blah blah blah. It is a very different game. So we just said, ensure you give us a following, right? That's gonna be very, very important for y'all to do. Okay, now let's get back to the talk. So Dimension is one of the tokens you find within the Cosmos ecosystem, and it's very, very unusual, right? I must say that. Okay. Now I think I have to begin this giveaway of a thing, right? Again. So should there be one thing you want to do, you want to check is this token worth the order? That's a current market fully diluted market cap of like 7.83 billion, 7.583 billion, right? And that's not something to surely joke with. Meanwhile, should we go check back our trade on the analysis we gave on Pixel? Who wants to confirm? Let's go confirm. Come on. So first, let me conclude by saying for Dimension, I think DYM is going to enter $11 in a not too distant future. In like 3 days' time, I think it's going to get here for 2%. And I think Dimension, right? Like, let me compare Dimension with Solana, which is very unusual. I think Solana went over 100 billion, right, at the all-time high in the market cap. So just imagine some Dimension getting to 100 billion. That's gonna mean Dimension is gonna like do like a almost 20x, like 15x. So just imagine 15x on these $7. So that's gonna be you multiplying 7.6 by 15. So I think 7.6 times 15 is going to mean Dimension trading for over $100, and I think that's very, very possible, right? Looking at assets like assets like Link and all of those tokens, still getting up almost above $50, right, in the previous bull run. I think it's gonna happen, right? Definitely. So yeah, so I think that's great. Okay, that's very, very much great, very much great. So let's look at Pixel analysis. I think it has happened. Who wants to unveil the reality? I want to see how we can ensure that we've got some giveaways for those of you who are streaming right this stream. I want to be sure we're on the same track. So let's get over. We used a 5 minutes chart and of course made analysis. So let's see. Oh no, a 1 minute chart. So look at that. So we had a clear bias also that this thing's gonna get here, wait, and come down. It happened. It got here and come down. I was thinking it's gonna break above straight away, but it just hasn't broken above. So it got right here, and of course it came this down. Now the thing is, the tendencies are very high right now. Since it didn't go above here, that means that point is not valid. That particular analysis is invalid. Coupled with the fact that on a 1 hour time frame, we are also having a bearish order block. I think what we might be saying is that we should see how the speaker is going to react to this line. The possibility looks like it's going to be breaking through, but we are definitely still very much what do I say now? We're very much optimistic, or let me say, indifferent to the fact that the market must give us a very clear bias as to what it is really, really doing. Okay, so that's dimension analysis. I think we need to check some stories right now and draw some conclusions. What do you all think, guys? Oh, wow, this is nice. So let's do some nice giveaways. I think this is cool. Hey, look at that. Isn't that interesting? So, Dem, thank you for joining. So for me, that's sincerely gonna be the summary of dimension. I'm expecting above $100 in price action. So you must know what you do. Just some people got about 200 pieces of this dimension. Some people 300. Just imagine you get all like 200 pieces to get $100, right? That's been like easy 20K. So I'm telling you guys, those who got the airdrop, I'm telling you, do not just throw them up. Anyhow, be very, very futuristic about your conclusions. And that brings us to the end of our analysis on dimension. I think we need to check some market news right now so we can conclusions and then we draw the curtains. PTL obviously broke this low. See that? That's a serious one for us to serious pill to swallow. Sorry, I had the network disconnection. I couldn't even explain why. While I want to just update you on the market news, we had that. So Bitcoin for 2% uptake in 60 days, upcoming halving impact. I think that's an analysis from some analysts. We're gonna check that. Dude, try is this happening again? Come on. Just stop playing. Okay, I think it's black. Okay, now we're gonna look at that quickly. Vijay Praveen Maharajan, the pioneering force behind BitCrunch. I think we're gonna check that. As a data expert, entrepreneur, and angel investor, founder of Blockchain Data. What what is the statement having to do with markets, right? Okay, we just have this disconnection happen over times, multiple times. It's been consistent. I didn't want to have it crash. All right, so let's just quickly round off. What do we see here? This analysis is giving us a forecast, which I think majority of us are aware on the forex market, which of course we're looking at the impact on the dollar. FOMC is they're going to be meeting on Wednesday this week. No news today and tomorrow. And I think it's been a question of the US itself is currently facing inflation. It's not been so announced because they sort of took off the ceiling for the debt ratio of the American Treasury, whatever. I think, in my opinion, majority of the major countries or leading countries are going to be plunging into inflation. The only saving thing will be cryptocurrency. Very fun. Yeah. So if you're in crypto now, please hold on to your token very well, and do not um, do not joke right about that, right? So that's very, very much important. So let's get going. I guess let's get going. I think so. Well, that's that. And this analysis prediction is simple. Marcus Fielding predicts 32% upside in 60 days ahead of the upcoming halving. I think this 32% is something all of us should become very acquainted with. In my analysis, I've been so loud enough to state that I'm expecting a about 60K to happen. We predict it's going to touch down here. Market touch down here, and of course, it's going to begin upward. So now we want to break this high, which I think market is going to be doing. When it breaks this high, this dude is predicting some 32% before halving. What does that imply? So I'm going to be showing you the implication of that. It simply means that before the beacon halving, we would be seeing some struggle to break the previous all-time high. Wow, that is beacon going to be trading around 70K, and that's huge. If this is going to be trading around 70K before April 18th, that's a huge one, and that's very, very possible. And that's in fact most likely going to happen, owing to the fact that we've been having the FOMO is now real. Everyone is now beginning to have this fear of, I don't want to miss out on Bitcoin, I don't want to miss out on that, on this and this. And this thing called FOMO, fear of not missing out, is going to drive the price in a very insane way. I'm telling every one of you. So please do not joke with this, right? So, and I want to play with you all to keep getting prepared, I think, for the market. And it is what it is. And I am hoping right? That we all are going to be a top beneficiary of this. I'm on a long on dimension. I don't know if it's going to be favoring, but I think it should. And because Bitcoin is going to pump, everything's going to also pump. So I think that's going to be my whole conclusion right now on everything we've done so far. So guys, you're still on dimension trade. Says cheese. Oh my, look at that. It almost took us out here, but of course it didn't. So since it didn't, I think we're gonna be going upwards in a very ballistic way. Boom, 40%, and dimension gotta take profits. Hallelujah. Okay, so whoa, this is huge and interesting and nice. There's this kind of an analyzing with. I don't know when this connection is going to come back on. I'm trying to start a. I'm wishing. Okay, fine. The router is connected back, so that's better for us. My phone is going to be saved. So I analyzed WIF, so and for some reason SWIFT took us out, but I think WIF is, wait a minute, I think WIF is going to, well, this is WIF, it's still struggling, and taking the principle when it trades twice, I'm just going to stop entering. So it's taking me out twice, I'm not WIF, I'm just on dimension. Thank you for coming to the live session, and I think I've talked so much, in my own opinion, honestly, about what I think um, of um, of um, of Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin going to $70,000 is a huge possibility before halving, but I think post halving analysis is missing Bitcoin at above 150k, right? Fairly, and then 200k, realistically in 2025. So yeah, that's my own simple analysis, and then. The dollar is going to get weaker for the crypto market. Of course, we can get stronger. Meanwhile, let me show you the total crypto market analysis, total crypto cap, total crypto market cap, so you can see where we are at and where we are headed for. So on the 4 hour time frame, you're saying that the market's already making highs. We got to $2 trillion, I guess. I saw that on CoinGecko. So I think we definitely are above 2 trillion. And so what we are going to see in the market going is it wants to break this previous high, which is going to be doing just a matter of weeks and months. The market is going to be doing like 10 trillion, right? In amount of, just imagine the market gets to, easily the market can get to 10 trillion, and the market going to 10 trillion means a whole lot. That means business is going to be taking like half, because I don't know if the Bitcoin dominance is going to be still that huge, but the market is going to take like half of the total crypto market capitalization. That means Bitcoin is going to be trading, for the Bitcoin market cap is going to be like on 4.9 trillion, and if we can get to, that amount, we can easily know the expected price of Bitcoin. So if it gets like 4 trillion US, you know, you know, dollars, 4 trillion in market capitalization. Yeah, so that will mean we're going to be having this on a multiple of 4. So that's simple and that's very easy. So which actually realistically, look at this, the current market cap is like a 1.03 trillion, and it's currently trading at above, slightly above 52k, 52,300. So just imagine multiplying this by 3.8. It's simple, it's going to happen, right? There's nothing you can do about it, right? So because the previous, total market cap, right? At the price sitting on a whooping, 3 trillion. So I'm expecting the 10 trillion this time around, and that's nowhere anywhere far. So it's just like we're doing like 400%, I guess. So right, and there we go. We can get to 10 trillion. So if that happens, I'm telling you, voila, Bitcoin is going to be like on 200,000 easily. Because we multiply 52k by 4, you're gonna have something like 208, and that's something realistic for the Bitcoin market price. So if you're in on Bitcoin, keep your holdings. We'll meet on the other side of the pump. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna get on and then do some other tasks soon. Keep giving us a follow. It's Elgiod. I love you so much. I want you to subscribe. I want you to follow. I appreciate you all. Peace. Bye. I just said bye. Why don't you say bye to me? Bye. Bye bye. Well, my face is here. Bye.
To you we bow, to give you